Hey, what's going on? I'm Polyriff and welcome. Here we are doing something a little bit different. We're doing a bit of a general discussion video, which I haven't done before, unless you count my first video I ever put out on this channel, which went for a little bit, and it was in Minecraft, talking about something that I built in Minecraft, the aspirations that I had for it, which I never really followed through on because we shut that server down, and that server was like me and a bunch of friends, and yeah, it no longer exists anymore. Anyway, I did a bit of general discussion in that as well, talking about, what I wanted to do with my channel, where I was, and so on and so forth, and I don't know, I guess you could consider this a follow-on from that, or an update, or whatever you like. I don't know what you would like to consider it as, but I'll leave that up to you. So I guess the first thing that I wanted to do is talk about why my videos have been relatively sporadic, or that they seem to die off. Like if anyone has been following, which I highly doubt, and it doesn't really matter if anyone has or not, it doesn't make too much of a difference. But what happened is, I had a video coming out probably once a week, which is, relatively consistent and decent. And then it seemed to die off, like slow down and then die off, and then come back and then be sporadic and then die off and then come back and then die off again. And now we're at where we're at, and it's been, I think, over a month since I put out a video, and I'm only got enough time to really make up this video here, which is just a bit of a general discussion with some gameplay footage in the background. Nothing too amazing, nothing too special, so you can understand that the first kind of point of, or reason as to why I haven't been putting out videos is because of time. I'm a normal human being. I need to work, I need to get money in order to pay for things, like my setup here, I guess. That's one thing. I'm more thinking about food and roof over the head and bills and stuff like that, but just stuff, really. So that takes up a bit of time. Anyone can appreciate that, as well as study. I admitted in the first episode of the Fallout 4 stuff that I did, that I'm a full-time student as well, so I've been doing study. So outside of work I study, and then outside of those two things, well, again, just like any other human being, I've got general duties to adhere to. I've got normal stuff that needs to be done every day, and the cycle continues over and over, and all of these things take up time. Unfortunately, we just the day-night cycle just doesn't last long enough, and I don't find myself with enough time. And I guess another rather unfortunate point is that there are other people in this house as well, and I don't like to record when they're here. Reason being is just simply because of the background noise. Any noise that could be made in the background is potentially unnerving to me, because, say for example, I film a clip and I don't really have any decent cut points, and this clip goes for about 8 minutes or so, and I'm just using these random numbers. I don't have anything specific to reference here, but just say for example, and then 8 minutes into this clip that could have been 10 minutes long, unedited, and just straight footage or whatever, and then there's a bit of loud background noise that happens, and I've kind of got to ride through it, or just like scrap it and start over. And I don't want to do that. I want to kind of make sure I'm in control. It's not about being in control, it's just about knowing that everything's going to go okay. If anything was to go wrong, it's probably my fault, or the cat. I don't know, maybe that would be a reason as well. But yeah, so that's making things difficult. It really does. Another reason is because I've just I don't know what to do with games anymore. Like I've been playing games, as you can see, some Rainbow Six Siege footage happening in the background. I've been playing a bit of that, been playing it for a bit over a month now, I think, since I got the game. I was a bit trepidatious at first to actually get the game on launch or anything, but it turns out it's absolutely amazing, and I'm enjoying every second I get to play. Unfortunately, again, I haven't had the time to actually just sit down and actually make an episode, or do any proper recording, so I've got little snippets of bits happening over here and there, and that's okay. But I'm thinking I could put together some highlight stuff, perhaps get some friends in on it as well, some people who I can play with as well. That would make things interesting. I always find that, I don't know, the situations are a bit better when you've got someone to bounce off as well. It just makes things a bit easier. And yeah, but as for other things, I have kind of really dropped off playing any open world RPGs. I just, for some reason, don't really adhere to those anymore. They just don't make me feel as well as they did in the past, unfortunately. It's just the way that it goes. And the same thing with Minecraft. Minecraft kind of died off as well. I do still play, I must admit. I am playing on a modded server at the moment. The server is just a bunch of friends and I. And we also have a vanilla one as well. But the modded server, for those who are interested, is the DNS Tech Pack off the @Launcher, which is incredibly easy, by the way. I don't think there's any point in really showing it, because Well, it's just too easy. I've currently got a machine. I'm not really that far in, by the way, but I currently got a machine that's like constructing nether stars. I've got magical crops set up, and they're taking materials like redstone, diamond, gold, and emeralds, and then going through cyclic assemblers and making eventually nether stars at the end of it. And I've got a whole bunch of those, and because they're just being farmed, essentially it's just incredibly easy. Not that nether stars are a massive thing, like they get you a whole bunch of stuff, but they're not the end all and be all. So yeah, I don't know, it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing at the same time. So I don't know, I don't think it's really worth showing is what I'm getting at there. Been playing Fortress Craft Evolved, nearly couldn't say that. Good game, really good game, I enjoy it, but the problem with it is that I just don't feel like there's enough content there at the moment. You'll see, like, I don't know, perhaps you've seen other videos out at the moment, a lot of people doing videos, or that I've seen, of early access games and whatnot, and it seems to me that the content either runs dry real quick, or that they just run out completely real quick, and to me, I don't like doing that. I feel like, I don't know, it's not me, so that's why I haven't really been getting into doing any of those. And again, I feel like with something that has a lot of crafting, building, construction, and planning and stuff like that, the episodes take a while to actually make because, well, say you got about 25-minute episode, you've got to go out and farm the materials that you're going to need for that episode. So there's time to construct things in between edits and stuff like that. It just takes time. Same with the Minecraft stuff, and that's just how it goes. So it's a little bit difficult, but that's just where it is. As for anything else, I don't think there's too much that I've been playing. I've been playing some odd things, like a little bit of Binding of Isaac, been playing a little bit of Risk of Rain. I really enjoy those two games, but they're kind of, arcadey sort of stuff, which is okay, they're good. I've actually been playing a bit of Vanilla WoW on a private server, I guess, if that makes sense, like one of those large private servers that just have it capped at patch 1.12. Or 1.1.2 or whatever it was. Yeah, so not too bad, but I haven't really been playing on there much either. It kind of, I don't know, I just don't have the time, unfortunately. But that's about it. Anything else that I pick up is just kind of odd stuff, and to kind of put it into perspective as well, when I have had the time to sit down, I've thought, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go play this game, and then I don't know, for some reason I just end up playing Rainbow Six Siege. So that's where I'm at the moment, I guess. And yeah, I'm not really sure what to do in the future in line of that. It's probably best for me to, I don't know, just throw together some highlight footage, some, I don't know, a reel of some sort from Rainbow Six Siege. But again, that comes down to timing, recording, and all that sort of stuff. And like I said, I'd like to get people in on it. The whole reason why I am doing YouTube is it's because it's in lieu of streaming. I love streaming, and that's what I was doing beforehand. But unfortunately, I just don't have the internet to support it anymore, and it makes things difficult. So yeah, I still want to keep putting out videos and stuff like that and interacting with a community. But yeah, it's going to have to be on YouTube instead of in Twitch or anything like that. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for listening, I guess, and I'll see you later.